Welcome Master Susan Snowlord, this year's #1 embroidery sage, to the stage for her award. The Sue Silk Jade Stitch has become the finest embroidery under heaven. That's my mom.
#1 in the world.
President of Foreign Embroidery Association.
What do you mean, #1? Foreign embroidery has never bowed to anyone. Guards. This is our national treasure, the 9-tier exquisite embroidered ball. At its core is a 1,000-year-old embroidery. Ancestral rule says, whoever can solve this ball, we will admit their embroidery skill is unmatched. If you can open it, I'll kneel, bow head, and acknowledge you as my ancestor. If you can't, then your embroidery is trash.
If she opens it, one of the 3 Grand Embroidery Masters will be shattered. If the 3 Grand Embroidery Masters can't open it, they'll be utterly humiliated. But more than that, I'm afraid she'll take over everything.
The art of embroidery doesn't need some foreign toy to prove itself.
Looks like you can't do it. The Sage of Embroidery
Is nothing but a coward. Who says we can't do it?
Silk Jade, go back.
My mother is the Sage of Embroidery, the best in the world. She doesn't need to step in for your trash. I can undo it.
Big talk for such a little girl. Then go ahead.
See? There, I got it undone.
This is damaging a foreign national treasure. An insult to a foreign land, a disgrace. Make her pay.
So this is the daughter of the embroidery saint? Sujayun, how did you raise your daughter? This is being streamed worldwide. The reputation of our embroidery world is ruined by your daughter.
Su Shuajun, your daughter destroyed our national treasure and insulted our ancestors. By foreign law, both her hands must be crippled. Apologize to the martyrs.
Mom, I didn't mean to. I just wanted to help you.
I know. I knew this day would come. Your skill is too great and shine too brightly. What happened today is my fault for failing to teach my daughter well. I'll take the punishment for her. Promise me, Choyu, live a safe and peaceful life. Don't stand out.
Mom, I promise.
What now? The embroiderer from Splendor House said the guild president is supposed to. It's torn this badly. If we can't fix it, we're done for.
You stitched it wrong. So inward. If Sujo Silk Jade is turned in like this, the
A laundry girl dares say I stitched it wrong? Yeah, what would you know? You were left out on your own, and the mistress kindly took you in, but now you're putting on airs. If you've got the skill, then you do the
That's not what I meant.
Madam of Splendid Brocade House. What's all the shouting about?
My dress. Is it fixed yet?
Mr. Fields.
What patch job is this? Is this wearable? This outfit is priceless, and you ruined it. Either pay up, or shut down. Your choice.
Mr. Fields, you're here to cause trouble.
I am. So what? You think you have any business left? I came today to tell you one thing. Shut this place down right now. Starting today. The embroidery business on this street belongs to us foreigners.
Mr. Ricefield. Our golden brocade house has stood for 3 generations.
A name? What a joke.
Without the embroidery saint, you're nothing at all.
Who says my embroidery means nothing? Master Square.
Mr. Ricefield, you're here to wreck the shop.
Wreck the shop? I'm just here to demand justice.
You're only mouthing off because Saint Shio is gone. Back when Saint Shio was still alive, you were like dogs. Tails tucked, too scared to show faces.
A dead woman. Only people like you brag like she's great, even if she were still alive. She still wouldn't measure up to a single hair of our foreign embroidery.
I need to step out for a moment.
The washerwoman wants to leave?
What's rush? I'm not done talking.
I am just a laundry maid. This has nothing to do with me.
It's okay. That look you gave me just now didn't say it's okay. What? Why? Because I said Susan Snow was a.
I'm not upset.
Laundress, say it. Say Susan Snow is a. Finish it and I'll let you go. Not only will I let you go, I'll give you 2 million.
Mom, teach me how to hide for life. But today, I can't hide anymore. If I can't stand up when your name is being trampled underfoot, then being alive is no different from being dead. It's not Sue Snowjune, it's you.
Ew.
Good, very good. A laundry maid talk to me like that? Fine, I'll give you a chance. Stand up for Sue Snowjune, right? Then let's match. If you win, I'll kneel and apologize to her. If you lose, your embroidery will be on its knees forever.
I'll compete.
Jade, what are you competing with?
Stop fooling around.
Master Fawn, embroidery is the best here. Let me take him on.
No, you're no match for him. I'll handle this round myself.
Today, Exotic Embroidery House opens for business, and we set up a special representing our site as Katsuko Kaka, a rare genius in exotic embroidery, who became famous nationwide at 15. She's never lost a single match. Even Sue Snowlord said back then this woman was not to be underestimated.
Even the embroidery saint praised her. How good must she be?
The rules are simple. You have 2 hours to embroider same pine and crane of longevity piece. Whoever captures more spirit in it wins. If you're scared, you can admit defeat now.
Cut the crap, start.
Begin.
You...
Jade. Jade, are you out of your mind? You ruined Master Flora Fong's embroidery.
My embroidery.
Sylvia Jade. You ruined the headmistress's embroidery. Did it on purpose?
Fine.
Nice one. Afraid you'd lose, so you just destroyed it yourself. Clever move.
What's wrong with that girl?
It was a good match, and she ruined it.
I came to ask Master Flora Fong to prepare for the World Embroidery Contest a few months from now. I didn't expect a surprise.
Mr. Felix Fu, girl who knocked over the tea bowl.
She didn't knock over the tea bowl. She used tea bowl to block something.
Her reflexes are pretty quick. Interesting.
You did that on purpose. Why hand over tea at a time like this? What were you thinking? The Dean's embroidery is ruined, and you've humiliated us all.
What are you doing? Didn't we agree to cripple him?
I carry the power of generations of the Kaga family, and I still couldn't match her. Who is she?
She's nothing but a lowly laundry maid. She couldn't even finish the embroidery. That so-called top Xian embroidery master is a fraud. We won the first round.
Sylvia, this is all your fault. At this important moment, you had to bring tea. What are you up to? Don't tell me you're their spy.
What?
Quit playing dumb. I knew something was off about you. You spoke up for them, ruined Master Foster's embroidery, and made the Dean lose. You did it on purpose. If we lose because of this, and suffer that humiliation, you're dead.
Sylvia, leave.
Why aren't you gone yet?
Without her, Master Fong, your hand would have been ruined. She saved you, and you don't even know it.
You're Fu Jingran, the richest man alive.
Mr. Fu, what brings you here?
Mr. Fu, the richest man alive. Just in time to see this humiliating moment with us.
It was only one match. Isn't it a little too early to celebrate?
Fan Shochi, the top master of Xian embroidery, lost to us. Who could challenge us?
Of course there is. Her.
Her? Mr. Fu, you must be joking. If she hadn't ruined Master Fong's embroidery just now, how could we have lost the first round?
Mr. Fu, you've misjudged her. I used to think Su Chuyu had something special, but now it seems she's nothing but trouble.
An absolute idiot. It's one thing if they couldn't tell. But I didn't expect you to miss it too. If Silken Jade Su hadn't stepped in then, you'd already be crippled by now.
The teacup blocked the silver needle. I didn't expect it was really her who saved me.
So what? It was just luck. Silken Jade Su is just a laundry maid. You really think she has any skill?
Have you decided yet? Who's taking this?
Don't tell me you're scared. Figures, a bunch of cowards. If no one dares to face us, be smart and admit defeat. Put the plaque on your back and kneel before us.
Lady Sakurai, 5-time consecutive world embroidery champion, can stitch the beauty of the whole world into a single picture. She's recognized as the best embroiderer under the Saint of Embroidery.
I won first place in last year's embroidery contest. I'll do it.
At this point, this is our only option.
I said it. Let Sue Silk Jade go up.
Mr. Ford, have you lost your mind? Sue Silk Jade is a laundry worker. What gives her the right?
Mr. Ford, even if you bought the Embroidery Guild, this is about our dignity. We can't treat it like a joke.
Since you know I'm the one in charge of the Embroidery Guild, Then what I say goes.
You? Heaven is destroying me. Looks like from now on, I'll be known as the shameless thief. I, Felix Shaw, am a sinner in the world of embroidery.
Don't worry. I'll bear all the consequences myself. Miss Sullivan, up to you now. If you lose, I'll have to kneel to shameless scum.
Don't worry. I won't lose.
Looks like there really is no one left. You sent a laundry worker to compete?
Mr. Foster. Looks like you want to throw in the towel.
Who says I'm giving up? I have faith in Miss Sullivan. Here's 3 million. Whoever wins, takes it.
Mr. Foster, very generous. I'll thank Mr. Foster in advance for the $3 million contribution to our national embroidery world.
Don't worry. You won't get a cent of these 3 million.
Why is he so confident in me? Could he know I'm the embroidery saint's daughter?
The second round begins.
A mere laundress gets to compete with me. That's enough for you to brag about for life.
All right. Lively piece. No wonder Lady Sakurai has won the world championship 5 times in a row. She is the greatest under the embroidery saint. Who could compare to her besides the saint of embroidery? We've got this in the bag. But Lady Sakurai is really overqualified for this. We don't even need you to step in. Mr. Fu. Looks like your judgment isn't so great. The person you picked hasn't been scared stiff, has she? Doesn't even dare move.
Suchoyu, what are you doing? The match is almost over, and you're still not moving. If you lose, just wait to be branded a sinner and cursed by everyone.
This win is almost too easy, Mr. Fu. The prize money is ours. Guards, bring over the shameless thief plaque. Give it to Mr. Ford.
Isn't it a little too early to jump to conclusions?
How is this possible? Sutton really can embroider, and she's even better than me.
I didn't expect Sutton to actually have real talent. Too bad she's still no match for Nine-Tailed Fox.
I underestimated you. Too bad. It's all form and no soul, a lifeless piece. Compared with Master Sakurai's work, it's nowhere close.
Is that so?
Bring it to life. Dragon and Phoenix in harmony.
To be continued.
What powerful inner strength. And this is the long-lost double-sided 2-color embroidery. This was craft once used only in the Imperial Palace. Today, only the Saint of Embroidery should know it.
How is that possible? Suchoyu is a laundress. How could she know a technique like this? Who is she, really?
Looks like this round. You lost.
No way. You cheated.
You're trying to Welsh on the bet.
Master Sakura has been a world champion for several years in a row. She's a lowly laundress. How could she beat Master Sakura? It's obvious she cheated and copied a treasured work from our nation.
Now you're turning it around and saying I copied you. Medicinal dogskin plaster? Double-sided 2-color embroidery has been passed down for thousands of years. It was also my mother's signature technique as the Saint of Embroidery. How did it become what we copied from you?
You say it's your tradition.
Then show us the proof. Well,
Tradition died out long ago in the Saint of Embroidery. Where are we supposed to find proof?
you have no proof, but we do. Someone bring it up. This is our nation's treasure for seasons. It's not just double-sided with different colors. It captures all 4 seasons, spring, summer, fall, and winter, at the same time. It's superior to your piece by who knows how many times.
Now you have nothing to say, do you? You're truly shameless. You even copied in a competition and still claim you're not copycats.
So one of my failed pieces was treated by you as a national treasure. Looks like you foreigners aren't all that skilled after all. It was merely a practice piece of mine. Even a flawed piece gets treated like a national treasure. What a joke.
Talk about shameless. Anyone can see artistry in 4 seasons. And you, a lowly laundress, dare call it a failure?
It is a failure. This piece.
Silk Jade Sue, stop making a fool of yourself. Double-sided split embroidery is the master's signature technique. Are you trying to say you're the embroidery master?
Silk Jade Sue. You can clearly do double-sided split embroidery. How could you not even see this? No way. Could it really be like they said? Your work is copied, isn't it?
I knew it. You could barely stitch a butterfly just now, so how did you suddenly get so good? So you copied it. Sylvia Sutton, you've made us lose all our dignity.
I didn't plagiarize.
Still won't admit it? Sylvia Sutton, no, plagiarism is a serious offense. Apologize to them right now.
If an apology solved anything, what would be the point? I want her on her knees. She must bow and beg forgiveness to our national treasures in embroidery.
I know you don't believe me, but I have proof. Inside every one of my pieces, I leave the character Jade as a mark.
Whether it's my work or
You'll know at a glance.
You.
Mr. Tanaka, stopping me like this. Are you scared?
This is a national treasure. How can we let her touch it? Just because of her side of the story, can she even afford to pay for it?
I'll pay for her. That is, if this embroidery really belongs to you. Looks like I don't have to pay after all.
It really is a piece by Jade Suzhou Silk. This is the embroidery saint's signature technique. Who is she exactly? Could she be?
With skills like that, there's no way you're a lowly laundress. Who are you, really?
How did you learn embroidery saint's secret technique? Your age matches too. Sylvia Jade, could you be the embroidery saint's disciple?
Sylvia Jade is the embroidery saint's disciple?
I'm not.
No way. She can't be the embroidery saint's disciple.
How can you be so sure?
Because the true disciple of the saint of embroidery is right here with us.
Mother's disciple? When did Mother ever take on a disciple?
The saint of embroidery's last disciple.
Masaki. You say you're Saint of Embroidery's disciple. What proof do you have?
I know the saint of embroidery's ultimate skill, the floating cloud flying needle.
This is the embroidery sage's secret art. Flowing cloud needle. So you are the embroidery sage's disciple.
Then what about Silk Jade Sue? Could the embroidery sage have two disciples?
What nonsense. My master only took me as disciple. She's nothing but a thief who stole the skills of our school.
I knew it. How could a disciple of the embroidery sage be working as a laundress in a tailor shop? So you're a fake. Silk Jade Sue, you dared to pretend to be the embroidery sage's disciple. If this gets out, what tailor shop would dare hire you?
I never said I'm the embroidery sage's disciple. You were jumping to conclusions. That's enough. Let's start the third match now. Being stuck here with this bunch of losers is an insult to who I am.
How arrogant. I'll take you on myself.
Master Fong, you're injured. Let me do it. She's the embroidery sage's disciple, so what? She's younger than I am, so she can't. I might not lose.
No. None of you are a match for her. Sand and Sucho you.
Sylvia Silk Jade posed as disciple of the. She won by copying others. If we still let her compete, we'll become the laughingstock of the whole embroidery world.
Sylvia Silk Jade's skills are better than everyone sitting here.
That's nonsense. Won first place in the national competition last year. How can Sylvia Silk Jade, a laundress, not even counting me? Master Fang is a Sue embroidery grandmaster. If they hadn't played dirty in the first round, she wouldn't have lost. And you're saying Su Choyu is even better than Master Fang?
Mr. Fu, this is about our honor. We can't be reckless. Let me do it.
I'm putting up the prize money. I'll choose who goes. If you don't like it, you can put up the bonus.
Heavens against me. We're finished.
When we first met, why trust me so much?
I've always trusted my instincts.
Since you believe in me so much, I can't let down. Don't worry, I'll definitely win.
A fake like you sure talks big.
Good, good, this is real embroidery. This time, it's in the bag.
Just as I thought. Silk Jade Sue is a liar, a fake. Mr. Foster, you trusted a fraud too easily. Now you're about to become a sinner in history.
The contest isn't over yet. You're getting ahead of yourselves.
What's left to see?
That one is still splitting threads even now. Just all surface level. And this is called flowing cloud flying needle?
It's over. This one is still splitting threads now. He got lucky and won one round with a move he stole. Now he's showing his true colors.
Looks like we've got this in the bag. Guards, bring up the plaque for the shameless thief. Mr. Fletcher, this way. Put this plaque on your back. Kneel. Admit that your embroidery copied our foreign culture.
Don't push us too far.
What? The mighty richest man wants to dodge the bill?
Forget it. I failed to stop Mr. Fletcher. It's my responsibility. Let me be the sinner.
This isn't your fault. It's all Suchoyu's fault. If it weren't for her, how could we lose the third round?
I was blinded back then. I agreed to Ichiro Tanaka's plan and got Master Embroidery Saint killed. That's what brought the embroidery world down. I was the sinner all along.
What?
How things turned out today is all my own fault. You could say, this is my apology to Saint Embroidery. Wait.
Master Fong, bowing to the murderer who killed my mother, is the real insult to her.
What did you say?
I said, I'm the embroidery saint's daughter. She's just a fake. My mother never took on any apprentice.
I think you've lost your mind.
Everyone knows Su Shuijun and her daughter are dead. Besides, if you really are that woman's daughter, how are you working as a laundry maid?
Suchoyu. 1 minute you say you're the embroidery saint's apprentice, the next you say you're her daughter. Is there any truth in your mouth? You've made all of us lose face.
I'm telling the truth. My mother was framed and thrown in prison. Later, she fell ill. Before she died, she changed my name to. She only hoped I'd grow safe and sound. That's why I work as a laundry maid. I just didn't expect you foreigners this shameless. Not only insulted my mother, you found someone to pretend to be her. That's a filthy lie. If not Master Embroiderer's disciple, how do you explain my flowing cloud flying? With little skill, you think that is flowing cloud flying needle? Watch closely. This is the real flowing cloud flying needle.
Su Chuyu really is the embroidery saint's daughter.
I lost.
This.
The laundry girl I picked on is the daughter of my biggest idol.
I actually lost. Our exotic embroidery actually lost.
Keep your promise.
Now, isn't it time for you to pay up on the bet?
Mr. Tanaka. Best 2 out of 3. We agreed the loser would carry a sign saying shameless thief. And admit to the whole world that they're a cultural thief. You haven't forgotten, have you?
What? Is this how your people from foreign lands always are? You say something, then take it back the next second?
You've gone too far.
We've gone too far? Why didn't you say that when you brought out that plaque? When your sect leader played dirty, why didn't you say you'd gone too far? You. What? Got exposed and feeling guilty. You people are thieves crying thief. Can't handle losing?
If you made the bet, Chairman Field Center. If word gets out about today, your foreign faces will have nowhere to hide. Besides, isn't kneeling to apologize your tradition?
Sorry, we were blind. We apologize here.
If you're not good enough, go practice. Next month is Global Embroidery Competition. When the time comes, your foreign land will still be firmly beneath us.
Exactly. We have the embroidery saint's daughter on our side. You foreigners should just give up now. Save yourselves the embarrassment on the world stage. Or you'll be a laughingstock everywhere.
Our foreign embroidery is the best in the world. You'd better pray that silk jade Su can still hold a needle.
This is insane. How the embroidery saint's daughter not be able to hold a needle? If she can't even hold a needle, then these foreigners must be done for. Silk Jade Su. I'm sorry, didn't know who you really were before. I ordered you around. I even hit you. I was such an idiot.
Call me Silk Jade. After all these years, I'm used to that name now.
Master Feng.
What are you doing?
Chuyu, I was jealous that Lady Embroidery Sage's work was beyond compare, and I lost my mind. I caused Lady Embroidery Sage's death. I deserve to die. You're her daughter, so you have the right to avenge her. Take my old life.
I didn't learn embroidery for revenge. If Master Fong is remorseful, you should maximize your remaining years and contribute.
To the world of embroidery, not even as good as. What good are you?
President, she's the embroidery sage's daughter. We can't beat her.
Shut up. She's the embroidery sage's daughter, not the embroidery sage. If you weren't so useless.
How could I have lost?
How did I end up kneeling and apologizing in public?
Mr. Tanaka, don't worry. So what if she's that good?
As long as we make sure. She can never hold a knee.
You mean?
It's raining. 5 years ago, it was just like this that day. Mr. Foster, it was you.
The bonus, you won it.
I don't want it. Don't do embroidery for money. If you have nothing else to say, Mr. Foster, please leave.
I'm inviting you to next month's World Embroidery Competition.
Go back, Mr. Foster. I won't take part.
Back when I had nothing. I met the embroidery saint once. Kindly, she gave me an embroidered piece. She told me to sell it for some money and live well. But I never sold it.
Mom, that man looks so pitiful. Let's help him. Take it.
My mother embroidered this. My mom was a master embroiderer. It could fetch good money. Who thought the richest man once was so poor he couldn't afford a meal? You're telling me all this. Aren't you afraid I'll tell others?
What if you do? That's my past. Why am I afraid to admit it? Silk Jade Sue, you work so hard to master embroidery. Why don't you want to join embroidery contest? Why choose an ordinary laundry worker? Don't you know this year's embroidery contest will decide next saint of embroidery?
Are you willing to watch the title that belonged to your mother
Fall into the hands of a foreigner?
Saint of embroidery. If it weren't for that title, I wouldn't have gotten my mother killed. At the embroidery contest 10 years ago, it was because I cared too much about mother's title as saint of embroidery, reckless and ruined the foreigner's embroidered ball. Now they have an excuse to go after mother. What's so great about being the embroidery? If mother weren't the embroidery saint, she wouldn't have been framed. She wouldn't have. Her only wish was for me not to be reckless. Embroidery isn't meant for showing off or winning.
Mother, when are you getting out? I miss you, Jade.
Don't worry, Mom's okay. I'll be out soon to be with you.
Mom, was it those foreigners who framed you? I'll work at embroidery and beat them. I'll avenge you.
Silk Jade, promise me. Don't seek revenge. I only want you to live well.
Mom, you lied to me. You'd be with me soon.
It's my fault. Mom, I got you killed. If I hadn't been competitive back then, none of this would have happened. I killed my own mother. From that day on, I never embroidered again. From that day on, I gave up embroidery and became a washerwoman. If they hadn't insulted my mother today, I wouldn't have fought back. Now, are you still to talk me into keeping up the embroidery, Mr. Price?
If you don't want to do it, no one can force you. Who are you people?
None of your business. We're here for her.
Men of Isaac Fields.
It's none of your business. Move aside.
What if don't? Then we'll deal with you too. I'll hold them off. Find a chance to run.
No, they're here for me. I can't leave you behind. Felix Grant.
Without these hands, can you still embroider?
Sylvia Jade.
If you want blame, blame yourself for getting in our way. The saint of embroidery will cease to exist after today.
You're awake. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. My hand.
Don't worry. Doctor said the nerves need time to recover. I already contacted the best specialist. They'll be here tomorrow.
No need. I deserve this.
What are you talking about?
I didn't want to do embroidery anymore. What's left to treat? And besides, this is heaven's punishment for me.
Don't think like that. As long as you stay positive and follow treatment, your hand will heal.
All right, you should go out first.
I want to be alone.
Miss Sue, are you the daughter of the embroidery saint?
How do you know?
Watched yesterday's live stream. My mom saw it too. She was an embroiderer. She loved the embroidery saint's work best. She said the greatest pride of her life was living in the same era as the embroidery saint.
I never thought people in this world would still remember my mom. I even thought.
Miss Sue, you're talented. I believe you can become the new embroidery saint.
Mom, is that what you think too? Please help me ask Mr. Fu to come in.
What is it?
Mr. Ford, please schedule the surgery for me.
Okay. The doctor said you're recovering well. With more rehab.
You don't have to comfort me.
Don't worry. It's only the first time.
My fingers aren't as flexible as they used to be. It's okay. You can take it slow. Next month's World Embroidery Championship, I'm definitely enter. I'll beat those foreigners with my hands.
Okay. To enter the World Championship, need a spot from a top embroidery house.
I'll try my luck at major embroidery.
No need to go anywhere else. My Genu Embroidery House has spots for the competition.
Genu Embroidery House.
But spots are limited. Earn it yourself, starting as a trainee embroiderer. Win a spot with your own skill.
Okay, I'll start as a trainee.
Then it's settled. Report in tomorrow.
Mr. Fu, the surgery fee and the specialist's fee have been arranged. Mr. Ford, Gold Jade Embroidery House open for Miss Sue, right? Why not give her the competition slot directly?
She doesn't need behind-the-scenes help. Besides, what I like is that drive in her, fighting her own way up.
Manager Wong.
She's an intern. Why do you have to wait for her at the door?
Assistant Lee called ahead. Today's visitor is important. If we take good care of her, Mr. Ford will definitely reward us.
Hello, is this Golden Jade Embroidery Studio? I'm the intern starting today.
You must be the new intern. I'm Manager Wong. I've been waiting for you at the door.
That's right, it's me.
I'm starting today too. Manager Wong, both are interns.
So which one is the person President Foster asked us to look after?
Do you have to ask? Would the person President Foster cares about dress like that? It must be this lady. Miss, what's your name? President Foster told us to take good care of you.
Did they get wrong person?
But a mix-up is a mix-up. My last name is Willow. President Foster told us.
Yes, Miss Willow. What is your relationship with our vice president?
As for our relationship, can't you tell?
So you're the future boss's wife. Come on, please go right in. Everyone, hold on a second. There are two important things to announce today. First things first. President Ford's girlfriend is here at our embroidery workshop.
Oh my god, she's so pretty.
She's clever and skillful. She's a perfect match for President Ford.
Miss Willow, outfit is gorgeous. And your skin is—
Fitzgerald Ford has a girlfriend? Better keep my distance from him, so there are no misunderstandings.
Second thing. Next month is the World Embroidery Contest. Golden Jade Embroidery House has one entry spot. Anyone with strong embroidery skills can sign up for the selection.
I'm signing up. They thought.
I was President Foster's girlfriend. Who'd refuse me
Once I make it to the world stage,
I'll be an internationally
embroidery master.
Miss Willow is President Foster's girlfriend. Her skills must be top-notch. This spot has to be hers.
Exactly. How could we compete with Miss Willow?
I'm signing up too.
Dressed like that, think you're worthy of competing with me? Know your place.
I wonder if Silk Jade Sue is settling in here. How's her hand recovering?
Miss Willow, dress is gorgeous. Was it a gift from President Foster?
Of course, look at this. Hand embroidery. Made by the Saint of Stitching. It's priceless.
The Saint of Stitching? Oh my god, President Foster is so good to you.
Silk Jade Sue, your hand's not healed. Why are you carrying something heavy by yourself?
These are embroidery materials, not heavy.
Miss Willow, Mr. Ford is here. He hardly comes to the embroidery house. He must be here to see Miss Willow.
Why is Mr. Ford talking to Susan Jade?
Maybe he's asking for direction.
Then go say hi to him.
How's hand healing? Let me see.
It's healing well. Thank you for your concern. No, fine. I can do it myself. This isn't appropriate. If your girlfriend sees—
Girlfriend? I don't have a girlfriend.
Hello, Mr. Ford.
You are?
I'm Willow Mist. I'm the new intern.
Do a good job. You sure run fast. Assistant Lee, send a support embroidery frame to Golden Jade Embroidery Studio. Jade Treasure House has royal embroidery needles.
I only spoke briefly to President Foster. I didn't blow my cover, did I?
Everyone, hold on a sec. President Foster said you've all been working hard lately, so everyone gets a new embroidery frame, and afternoon tea is on the way today.
Miss Willow, amazing. You only said 2 things to President Foster, and you got us these perks. We're all benefiting from you.
Could President Foster really like me?
Miss Willow, Mr. Foster is really good to you, an embroidery frame and afternoon tea too.
When you become boss's wife,
Don't forget about us.
Jasper Foster seems like a decent guy. How he ended up with such a showy girlfriend. Sylvia Silk, why shake your head? Don't agree? I do agree. I'm not interested in your status to him. I just want to practice embroidery, pass the selection, and compete in the world championship. And one more thing, since you've signed up, practice hard. Stop slacking off. Are you stupid or just pretending? Do we need to compete for that spot? I'm Mr. Foster.
If it doesn't go to me, who else gets it? What happened to fair
That's what they tell outsiders. No way. Julian Frost isn't that kind of person.
You say that like you know Mr. Frost really well. Amir in turn thinks she can talk to me about fair competition?
Is this Jade Brocade Embroidery House? Mr. Frost asked me to deliver a set of embroidery.
A gift from my Julian. Must be for me to use in the competition.
Mr. Frost really dotes on Miss Willow.
What's your name?
Willow Mist.
Sorry, but it says here it's for Miss Sylvia Sue. You're Miss Sue. Please sign for it.
I can't accept this valuable.
Miss Sue, please sign for it. Please don't make this hard for me. If Mr. FO blames me, I'll lose my job.
What's going on? Isn't Mr. Foe's girlfriend Miss Willow Smoke? Why is he sending something to Miss Sue Silk Jade? And such a pricey embroidery needle too.
What are you doing?
Sue Silk Jade, take a good look at who you are. Do you really deserve to use a needle that nice?
What's going on?
Manager Wong, good timing. Sue Silk Jade stole the embroidery needle Miss.
She stole my things.
And she even hurt my hand.
You've got nerve saying that. Was that ever yours to take? It was from Mr. F.O., meant for Miss Willow.
That's right. The delivery guy messed up.
You don't actually think you're worthy of embroidery needles this good, do you?
You, Sue Cho-yu, only deserve this junk. Sue Cho-yu, you've got some nerve. After what happened yesterday, you can sit here like nothing happened. And do your embroidery.
What exactly are you trying to do?
Go pour me a cup of coffee.
I'm not here to be a maid. I'm here to be an embroiderer. If you want coffee,
Sue Cho-yu, Miss Lu asked you to pour her coffee. She thinks highly of you. Don't be on.
Miss Willow is Mr. Ford's girlfriend. So what if she asks you to do work? Don't act like you're somebody.
Did you hear that? Even they get it. Why don't you? You're just an intern. Your hands shake so badly you can't hold a needle. Your embroidery looks like a dog chewed it up. You're not fit to do and want to enter the world competition? Dream on. I'm still letting you stay here. Is a huge favor. With those hands of yours, no one would stop at your stall. You think if you leave Golden Jade Embroidery House, any other embroidery house would take? Whether I can be an embroiderer
isn't up to you. Settle it at the qualifiers.
The qualifiers? You think you can make it to the qualifiers? Sylvia Jade, you think you can make it? I've told you many times, the spot is mine. What are you going to use to compete with me? Those hands that shake like a sieve? Or that trash you call embroidery?
I can't be bothered with you. You.
Silk Jade Sue. Do you know how expensive this bag is?
The embroidery saint hand-stitched this. You couldn't afford it in 10 lifetimes. How are you gonna pay for it? With your worthless life? Do you know how expensive this bag is? The embroidery saint hand-stitched it. You couldn't afford it in 10 lifetimes.
You grabbed me first. If not, the bag never would have ripped.
You still dare talk back? I grabbed you? Why? Because you didn't listen. I told you to get me coffee, and you wouldn't. Who do you think you are?
What now?
Manager Warren, look. Susan Silk Jade ruined my bag. Chairman Ford gave me it. It is hand-stitched embroidery by Saint Stitch himself. It's worth millions.
Susan Silk Jade, you're getting bolder. You dared ruin Miss Willow's bag.
I didn't ruin it. She yanked my sleeve and caught on the strap.
She tore it herself. That's a lie. Why would I pull your sleeve for nothing? You were trying to steal my bag. When caught, you tried to destroy it.
I stole your bag? Who knows if that bag is real? Why would I need to steal it?
Manager Warren, heard that? She ruined my bag and slandered it as fake. You have to deal with this.
Sylvia Song damaged another person's property and tried to blame the victim. Apologize to Miss Willow right now, then pay for it fully.
I did nothing wrong. She started it. She grabbed me and tore the bag herself. Why should I pay?
Because Miss Willow is Mr. Frost's girlfriend. And you? What are you?
Sylvia Sohn, I've had enough long enough. Ever since day one, you've had that sour look, like the whole world owes you something. Do you know what? You like this? Poor and stubborn. No talent, just a bad temper. Look at your clothes, your ride, and the needles you use. And you still want to be an embroiderer? Still want to enter the world competition? Let me tell you this. If you don't pay for the bag today, don't think about walking out that door. But I doubt you can pay $1 million. So how about this? Get on your knees and apologize. Quit and get lost, and we'll call it even.
Are you done yet?
Not harsh enough for you? People like you.
That bag of yours isn't the embroidery sage's work at all.
What did you say? My bag isn't the embroidery sage's work? Sue Cho-yu, are you desperate? Making things up now?
Exactly, Suchoyu. You're just an intern. Have you seen the embroidery sage's work?
President Fu gave me this bag. Know who he is? The richest man alive. How could a bag from him be fake? Suchoyu, you can't afford to pay, can you? If you can't, say so. No need to make up nonsense.
The embroidery sage's stitching hides the needle marks. You can't see the holes, but the peony on your bag has rice grain-sized holes, and the loose ends aren't trimmed clean. If the embroidery sage made something like this, if it were waiting on a finishing stitch, it would have been kicked out of the
This is a special technique, an artistic effect. You're just an intern who can't hold a needle steady. What gives you the right to judge needle saints?
The needle saint uses smooth color transitions. One flower uses at least 12 shades of the same color. Count the peony on your bag. How many thread? 3? 4? At this level, even an apprentice at a roadside tailor shop could do better.
It doesn't look like many. And those stitch holes are obvious.
Why are you looking at her? She's an intern talking nonsense, and you believe her? This bag is the real work of the needle saint. Jade Sujo Silk, so you're making up stories.
Whether I'm making it up or not, you know better than anyone. You said this bag was a gift from President Fu. Mr. Fu isn't here. We can ask him directly.
Don't pressure me with Mr. Foster. You think he'll defend you? Who do you think you are? I'm his girlfriend. He listens to me.
What are you arguing about? What are you arguing about?
Mr. Foster, Summer Jade damaged Miss Willow's bag. And she's still denying it.
Oh no, why did he come now?
Summer Jade, Mr. Foster is here. Let's see how long you can keep lying.
Luna Willow started this. She told me to get her coffee. When I refused, she grabbed me. She tore the bag herself and hurt my hand.
You're hurt. Let me see.
Mr. Ford, maybe you should go check on your girlfriend instead. This is my resignation letter.
The bag is broken? Keep the purchase record and go to finance for reimbursement.
Why does Mr. Ford?
He cares more about Sylvia Cole?
And he told Mississippi Lane to keep the purchase record. Wasn't that bag a gift from Mr. Ford? Doesn't know him?
He's bought me many things. How could he remember every one? Besides, he doesn't want to make our relationship public at the company. He's afraid that's why he pretends he doesn't know.
Why is Mr. Ford going after Sylvia Cole?
He must be going to teach her a lesson. Just wait, Sylvia Cole. She won't be here tomorrow. Come on, dinner's on me.
To be continued.
Satin Sue, your hand is hurt. Let me see.
President Ford, a married man now. We should keep our distance.
Married?
Don't tell me I don't know. Forget it. No point saying more. I thought you were someone who kept his word, Mr. Ford. I was wrong. This is my resignation letter. Approve it.
Why do you want to quit? Don't you want to enter the World Grand Prix anymore?
You know exactly why. You've already reserved the spot for your girlfriend, Willow Mist. Why lie to me too? Do you think I'm easy to push around? And set of embroidery needles you gave me. If you were giving it to someone else, you shouldn't have let it pass through my hands. You humiliated me in public.
Silk Jade, what are you talking about? When did I reserve a spot? If I did, it'd only be for you. And I don't have a girlfriend. The needles were for you.
Really? Then about Willow Mist? She said herself she's your girlfriend.
Willow Mist? I don't know any Willow Mist. Was someone pretending to be girlfriend and throwing her weight around in the embroidery work?
So that's why. Everything she's wearing is fake. Her bag is fake, and
I'm calling manager William right now to get her fired.
forget it. Maybe she's a little vain. That's not enough to get her fired. Besides, she said she's skilled in embroidery from several countries. If my hand doesn't recover, I might need her for the competition. Why are you looking at me like that?
I really didn't expect you to act like this. It's actually kind of cute.
Sophia Silk Jade, didn't you say you were quitting? How do you still have the nerve to sit here?
Lucy Rowan. I've never messed with you. Why are you always picking on?
As the future boss of the embroidery house, I can't stand useless deadbeats like you. Look at your embroidery. What is this? It's worse than dog crap. Who hired you?
No matter who hired me, I've been working hard to do my job well. But you? Since you joined, you've done nothing. You dumped work on everyone else. Even if Willow Rian must leave, it should be you.
How dare you? Who do you think you're talking to?
Silk Jade Sue, are you stupid? Want to fire the future?
Exactly. Last time you ruined Miss Willow's bag, and she didn't make you pay. You should be on your knees thanking her, and
I can pay for it. If you show the purchase record, I'll pay you 10 times the price.
Purchase record? I lost it.
Lost it? You just don't dare show it because you're afraid everyone will find out you're wearing fakes.
I'm too busy to deal with you.
I must pass the test and enter the competition. Keep dreaming. The spot was decided long ago.
Attention, everyone. President Ford said a very valuable gown here was damaged. Whoever fixes it can represent the embroidery house in the world competition.
that's strange. Didn't they say the spot was already promised to Miss Willow? Why is there suddenly a Yeah, Miss Willow, what's this all about?
I don't want to make a show of it. I may be Caden's girlfriend, but I don't want people thinking I got my spot through connections. I want to win on my own.
Miss Willow is worthy of Mr. Frost's girl.
So classy. She could have won easily, but rather rely on talent. Exactly. With Miss Willow's overseas background and embroidery skill, even in a fair match, she'd win. The rest of us are here for fun, to make Miss Willow look good.
Oh no,
I know what I'm capable of. I don't know how to embroider any gown.
I'm done for.
You people are really something. Lou Rian has been in the embroidery workshop a long time and hasn't touched a needle once, and you already know how skilled she is.
What do you know, Sucho-yu? Miss Lou studied overseas. She studied embroidery abroad for years and has mastered stitching styles from several.
Exactly.
You're an intern who can't split thread properly. What gives you the right to question Miss Lou?
I'm just worried that not only the bag, but everything else about her is fake too.
Just wait, Sucho-yu. Once I get through this, you'll be the first one I deal with.
This gown was sent over by President Fu. President Fu said it is both a test and a reward. Whoever wins gets the gown and will wear it to the World Championship.
Oh my god, this gown is stunning. I've never even seen embroidery like this before. Isn't this President Ford's gift for Miss Willow? Delivering it like this? So romantic. President Ford went all out for Miss Willow.
Yeah. He knew Miss Willow didn't want special treatment, so he set up a contest to give her the gift.
In this world,
Where will you find a boyfriend this good?
Oh no, such an expensive gown, with gold thread and traditional embroidery. If I ruin it while fixing it, how monthly salary couldn't even cover one button. I've recovered pretty well lately. I'm still shaky, but it's just a test. It shouldn't be a big problem.
Alright, who wants to try first?
this gown is too expensive. I don't even dare touch it.
The embroidery style is too old. I can't fix it.
I'm afraid only Miss Willow can repair this gown. If one of us goes up there, we'll make fools of ourselves.
Miss Willow knows weaving styles from many countries. Miss Willow can handle.
What do? I don't know embroidery at all. I've been at the workshop for a month and never even held a needle. The second I start, they'll see right through me.
Move. You're an idiot who can't even hold an embroidery needle steady. Why are you getting in the way?
I signed up for the competition. Am I not even allowed to watch?
Silk Jade Sue, a decent person knows your place. You think you can enter a world-class competition? Are you going there to compete or
Why make trouble here? You can't handle basic embroidery. If you damage this artwork, selling you wouldn't cover it.
Miss Willow, you're skilled in many countries' embroidery techniques. We get to see it today.
We're lucky to watch a master at work. This chance is rare.
Miss Willow, why haven't you started yet?
I'm observing carefully. You wouldn't understand. A real master thinks through every stitch. Silk Jade Sue is useless. Her hands shake so badly she can't hold a needle steady. If we let her go first, she'll ruin the gown. Then I'll put all on her. I sprained my wrist days ago. I can't put strength into it now. If I make a move, the competition will be over. Not everyone's had a chance to present yet. Let someone else go first.
Miss Willow is generous. Even now, she's still thinking of others. That's the grace of a true master. Silk Jade, you go. Silk Jade, what are you doing? Have you lost your mind?
She cut off the sleeves.
This gown is ruined. Silk Jade really is an idiot. She cut the sleeves off. Now there's nothing to worry about. It's all on her.
The damage to the gown is on the chest, but that's not the real issue. The embroidery on the dress uses double-sided raised stitching. The tear on the chest was caused by thread ripped from the back. To fix it, remove one sleeve first and redo the stitching from the inside. Even if you patch the outside, the inside.
Shut up. You're an intern. What gives you the right to talk about principles, double-sided embroidery, or inside stitching? You ruined this gown. Do you know how much this gown is worth?
Look, Sucho, you cut up the gown. I could have turned the dress into the most priceless work of art in the world. You've ruined it all. Sucho, you're the sinner of Jinyu Embroidery House. You must pay full price for the gown. Not a cent less.
Miss Lou, I thought carrying a fake bag, wearing fake designer clothes, and pretending to be President Fu's fiancé was already shameless enough. I thought your embroidery skills were the only thing that wasn't fake. Looks like even your embroidery skills are fake.
That's nonsense. You say my embroidery skills are fake? What gives you the right to say so?
Exactly. Sucho-yu, gone too far. Miss Willow is a top student from overseas. How dare you say her skills are fake? And you still dare question someone else? What a joke.
Willow Rian, you said you could fix the dress into the most priceless work of art in the world. Then go on. What stitch was used on this dress? And to mend the damaged part, how many thread will?
It's an advanced stitch. If I told you, you wouldn't understand. I don't want.
It's not that you don't want to say it. You just can't because you don't understand it. Willow Mist, you're all show and no substance, a fool. I only took off one sleeve and you're saying the dress is ruined. It can be fixed.
You don't have skill. What gives you the right to judge Miss Willow? Don't you know your own level?
She can't fix it, but I can.
You, a useless wreck with hands shaking so badly you can't hold a needle steady? You can fix it? With what? Those hands.
Silk Jade Sue, if you can't fix it, then get out of brocade jade embroidery today.
Your hands are shaking like that and you still dare step up? Silk Jade Sue, you've already lost.
Silk Jade Sue, if you can't fix it, then get out of brocade jade embroidery today.
Your hands are shaking and you still dare step up? Silk Jade Sue, you've already lost. You call it embroidery? Look at her hand, shaking like she has Parkinson's. She can barely hold the needle. And she's still trying to tough it out.
Exactly. Good fabric, and she ruined it. That gown could have been saved, but now it's beyond saving. Wait, look at her. Her hand stopped shaking. What stitch is that? I've never seen it. Wherever the needle lands, the threads stand right up. How is that possible?
I overcame the mental block. My hand isn't shaking as much. Thank goodness. I'm not fully recovered yet, but I'm determined to win this spot.
How is that possible?
How did she do that? That flower and original pattern.
It matches perfectly.
You can't even tell it's been repaired. Isn't she just one person? How could she possibly embroider something like this?
Suchoyu, how did you do it? What stitch did you use?
How did you embroider that layered magnolia? Teach us, please.
It's actually not hard. The key to double-sided push embroidery is to follow the grain of the silk when running the thread, never against it. Don't patch the damaged spot direct. Borrow thread from the intact area and weave the old thread with the new silk.
Borrow thread? There's a trick to it, huh?
That way, the patched spot won't bulge and you can't tell it's been fixed from either side. I win, right? I fixed what Willow Mist couldn't. So the spot should go to me, right?
I can't believe Silk Jade really has some skills, but if I give her the spot, Miss Willow will complain to President. Will I still be the manager? Silk Jade, you did fix it, but Miss Willow hasn't even started yet. How do I know you're better than her?
Manager Warren, didn't we agree whoever fixed it would get it? Willow Mist had a chance. She gave up herself.
That's right, Silk Jade.
You think one trick and one lucky win make that spot yours? I was going easy on you. You took so long with that embroidery. Let me do it. I'd finish it in 10 minutes.
Miss Willow is right. I think this spot should go to Miss Willow.
Manager Royal. What do you mean by that?
Silk and Jade, that's enough. I'm Felix Bright's girlfriend. Giving me this spot is only right.
Only right how? Who said the spot was yours?
Mr. Foster, what brings you here? A little dispute here. I'll handle it right away.
No need. I heard everything at the door just now. Willow Lane. You said you're my girlfriend? Since when do I have a girlfriend? How come I don't know?
Mr. Foster, I never said that. They're all just making things up.
Miss Willow, you said Mr. Ford was good to you, buying you bags and clothes.
Yeah. You also said Mr. Ford kept your relationship secret because he didn't want it to affect everyone's work.
I bought you bags, bought you clothes? Willow Lane. Today is the first time anyone's told me I apparently have a girlfriend throwing her weight around here.
Mr. Ford, I was wrong. I was just confused for a moment.
Enough. And you.
Mr. Foster, I was deceived. I was wrong.
Say no more. Manager Walker, Lucy Lane. You too, go to accounting and collect pay. Golden Jade Embroidery House has no use for a fool, and even less for a bootlicking loser like you.
Miss Sutton, I'm sorry. We were fooled by Lucy Lane before.
It's okay. It's all in the past.
Your hand is healing well.
Not even close. But it's enough to beat that loser.
The World Championship starts next week. The spot for Jinyu Embroidery House goes to Suchoyu. Anyone object?
Welcome to World Embroidery Championship. Today, top embroiderers from around the world will compete on the same stage. The final winner will earn the highest honor from the World Embroidery Council and become the new embroidery sage.
Master Fong, those people there are foreigners.
Sue Silk Jade,
Can we still win?
Raw King, we can't keep relying on Silk Jade. The embroidery saint and Silk Jade have already given so much for us. You've improved a lot this past month. Don't be scared before it even starts.
Aren't you two who made fools of yourselves in the street before? What now? Snow Lord Sue's daughter gone. You still dare to compete?
You're the ones who lost. Who knelt and apologized last time? Forgot that fast? Just wait till Silk Jade comes. Then let's see how cocky you are.
She won't be coming.
What did you say?
Who said Suchoyu couldn't make it?
Suchoyu. Suchoyu, you really came. I knew you wouldn't leave us behind. Tion, open your eyes and take a good look. The embroidery saint's daughter is here. You're finished.
Didn't they say her hand was already crippled?
Why is she here?
What's there to panic about? Her hand is ruined. I arranged those ninjas myself. She's putting on a brave front now. If we really fight, you won't be able to embroider a thing.
Sylvia Sutton, I heard the hand is ruined. You're useless now. You don't think we'd still be scared of you, do you?
Even if my hand is ruined, you low-life thieves still can't frame me.
Big talk. Once you're on the stage, let's see if you can still act so tough.
Contestants from all countries, please take your places. The first round is about to begin.
Sylvia Sutton, is your hand okay? A moment ago, Keiko Kaga said your hand.
Even if there's a problem, I have to go. There has to be someone.
Sylvia Sue, is your hand okay? Katsuko Kaga said your hand.
Even if there's a problem, I have to go. There has to be someone.
First round, Sue embroidery. 1 incense stick of time. Begin.
Master Fong, her hand is shaking really badly.
I saw it.
Just as I thought. That stab at night wasn't for nothing. From this day on, the title of Saint of Embroidery will be history. No.
The fabric tore. The great saint of embroidery tore her fabric in the very first round.
The winner is clear. If you can't even hold a needle steady, what right do you have to sit on this stage?
The fabric's torn, so why are you sitting there? Get down.
Daughter of the Saint of Embroidery? All hype and no skill? Is there no one else? Send someone up. We came this far to watch a match. Not some shaky-handed loser make a fool of herself. Shut up. Don't talk about her like that. You have no idea what she's been through.
They're right. I really can't even finish one complete piece now.
Don't say that. Your hand hasn't recovered yet. Give it more time.
It's not about time. I still can't get past that hurdle. The moment I step onto the stage, I keep thinking about how my mother crippled her right hand to protect me.
Silk Jade, what happened to your mother was an accident. It wasn't your fault.
Silk Jade, Mr. Foster is right. What happened back then, every bit of it, was the fault of us 3 old fools. It was our greed that caused this disaster, Silk Jade. After the embroidery sage passed away, we looked for you too. But there was no trace of you. Thank goodness you're still alive. The embroidery sage still has an heir. Our embroidery world still has hope. You, Silk Jade. We 3 sinners don't dare ask for your forgiveness. We only hope to make up for our sins at the very end.
Stop now. If this continues, you'll die.
We 3 sinners should have died long ago. Silk Jade, the embroidery world, is counting on you.
Sue Silk Jade, do you still remember what you said to me that day in the rain?
I said a lot of things.
You said if you could become the Saint of Embroidery once, you could do it a second time. You said you defeat those foreigners with your hands. You said that. I haven't forgotten a single word.
That's because back then, I had no idea my hand would heal so badly. Look at me now. I can't even stitch a straight line.
I believe in you. Not because the Saint of Embroidery. And not because you can make some legendary heirloom robe.
Then what do you believe in?
5 years ago, on the street, a young man with a face full of dust was curled up in a corner.
To be continued.
A girl walked by, gave him a scented pouch, and said, "Take this. Trade it for money. As long as you're alive, there's hope." Back then, that girl had no idea who he was, or what he would become. But she still helped him. Anyone who can say that, with or without a needle, would never give up easily. So how come when it comes to you? You forgot those words?
Sylvia, I believe in you too. Back at the tailor shop, I treated you terribly, bossed you around, and even hit you, but you never held it against me. You spoke up for me. If you wouldn't give up on someone like me, why give up on yourself?
Contestant, will you continue to the next round?
If you quit,
You'll be disqualified on the spot.
Mother, are you watching me from heaven? Daughter ran for 5 years. This time, I won't run. Continue. Round 2, I'm up.
a last-ditch struggle. For round 2, the vice president will take the stage. He's trained in Hunan embroidery for 10 years. You're no match for him, you loser. A last-ditch struggle. For round 2, our vice president will take the stage. Trained in Hunan embroidery for 10 years. You're no match for him, loser.
Round 2, begin. Look at her. She can barely hold the needle. Why keep competing?
Shut up. The match isn't over yet.
At that speed, even with a huge head start, you couldn't catch up. I've trained in Hunan embroidery for 10 years and won 3 international gold medals.
What makes you think you can compete with me?
You might as well admit defeat now. Save yourself the embarrassment later. No, that's not right. She's not stalling for time. Each stitch locks the tail of the last one. It's the oldest lock stitch method in Xiang embroidery. This technique is slow, but once it's embroidered, it won't come apart even in water or fire. Each stitch locks the tail of the last one. It's the oldest lock stitch method in Xiang embroidery. This technique is slow, but once it's embroidered, it won't come apart even in water or fire.
That crane is embroidered beautifully.
It looks like it's about to fly right out.
Still won't admit defeat?
My piece is finished.
Even if you keep stitching till dark.
At best, you'd only get second place. Why bother?
Silk Jade, don't give up. Think of your mother. You're the daughter of the saint of embroidery.
I'm done.
Embroidered flowers carry a sweet scent.
Embroidered birds seem to sing. Embroidered deer can turn their heads. There is light in this deer's eyes. It's looking at its own home. To be continued. That deer's eyes are really looking at me, no matter which angle I look from.
They're all looking at me.
How did she do it?
I can't beat her. No way. I've trained in Hunan embroidery for 10 years. I won gold 3 times.
And she beat me even with an injured hand.
Do you admit it? Su Chouyu beat you with her hand hurt. What else do you outsiders have to say?
There's still 1 round left. Why are you in such a rush?
Best 2 out of 3. It's only 1-1 now.
Satin Jade, I take the 3rd round. Your hand was at its limit in the 2nd round, wasn't it?
On that 9-colored deer piece, hand started shaking again at the end. I saw it. Why don't you try?
The final round. Sojo embroidery, double-sided with different colors, recognized as the hardest technique in embroidery. The winner will be crowned.
Last time, you won luckily using flowing cloud flying.
But that was only because I wasn't your opponent. Today, you won't get that chance again. Satin Jade, your flowing cloud flying needle? Why not use it? Is your hand done for? Can't do it anymore, can you?
Spring Hills, Autumn Valley.
The same piece of...
But 2 different scenes on each side.
Katsuko Kaga is the Kaga style's greatest genius in a century.
We've got this round in the bag.
Wasn't her hand ruined? Why is she getting steadier and steadier? We can't wait any longer.
Watch out.
Flying needles? Shameless jerk, pulling dirty tricks again.
Ignore this side. Keep stitching.
12 needles. She's controlling 12 needles all by herself. Round 3, Suchuyu wins. By 2 rounds to 1, the team takes this year's World Embroidery Championship. Let's congratulate the embroidery saint, Silken Jade Su.